This is our little video of our last
little trip on the Thames.
Yeah,
we just
last
had
day on the Thames.
one last night on the Thames, and then we came off the Thames onto the Kennet Avon. Only just.
Yeah. We missed the turning, or nearly missed the turning.
Yeah, well, I was expecting something a lot grander.
Yeah.
And it was a case of, I don't know why I'm holding a steering wheel. I actually had hold of a tiller. But it was, there's the Kennet Avon.
And it was a major turn.
Yeah, don't normally use the bow thruster, but I engaged that quickly so I could put that on full, tiller across, some revs, got round there, blew the fuse on my bow thruster.
Yeah, the bow thruster broke.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Never mind, didn't use it that much anyway. It was just there as a safety net.
But you can guarantee, because you wanted to use it, you knew it was broke. So it was one of those sort of scenarios, really.
Yeah, so got on to the Kennet Avon.
Yeah.
And as we came into Reading, we had a big welcome sign, welcome to the Kennet Avon, and then unbeknown to us, and it is in the guidebook, but we hadn't checked, there's traffic lights on the canal, which were red. So we had to get across, and just as you would on a pedestrian crossing, press the button and wait for them to go.
But there was nowhere where like a lock landing or anything like that. You just had to come alongside, and I got my one of my hiking sticks, and I hung out of the crotch there, and I pressed the button.
Yeah,
and it went green.
They immediately went green, and the sign says you've got about 12 minutes to get through.
Yeah, 12.
And it's sort of I think it's like a retail-y area, very very windy, and as they redeveloped it, it's narrowed the canal.
Yeah. So there's not really room for
there isn't room for boats passing, especially when you could get wide beams coming in both directions. So when we got through the section which brings you to County Lock,
County Lock,
there was 4 boats in County Lock waiting to come out. The lights were on red. So we pressed the button for them. They went green, and those 4 boats would then
maybe
come
dash
out
for it
through.
Yeah.
We just had to get over and press a button for some traffic lights.
So these are the first locks that we've had or done since we was on the Oxford Canal.
First canal locks.
Canal locks, sorry. The locks on the Thames were a lot easier. Didn't leak.
No,
unlike some of the ones that we came across that were, it was just unreal.
Yeah, and they're quite big locks. And the first ones we've come across just had gate paddles on the upper. Now sometimes you have ground paddles, sometimes you have ground paddles and gate paddles. These just had gate paddles, and as we found out there, if you get them both opened fairly soon, they can
I did do it slowly. It was just they were just really.
Yeah, the force of water coming through.
It was unreal.
Yeah, the boat handled a bit differently in the lock how I thought that was going to handle. So we've got Fogney Lock, which is Waterworks Bridge, and we've just got a little trickle of water coming down there, which is going to push our bow over and make it interesting getting into the lock.
They have got to be the fastest running paddles I think I've experienced so far. It's chucked Mark across the other side, even with the line. Oh my God. And I did them gently.
Just come out of Fobney Lock, probably done about a quarter of a mile. As you can see behind me, all the towpath has all been upgraded. So come the winter time, that should be nice and free draining and not too muddy. Armco all along, so plenty of nice moorings. Thing with a lot of the winding gear on these locks, we have some ancient hieroglyphs to explain how they're operated. Crazy how we've just come off the locks on the Thames, and the locks are 3 times this size and hardly any water leaks through, and then we're back to very, very leaky locks. And the amount of water leaking through there is phenomenal. Very strange lock. I think the water comes up over and floods those 2 sides. Yeah, so that grassy side is now completely submerged. Yeah, there's quite a few key operated electric swing bridges across A roads and B roads.
Yeah.
So we got to play traffic control for a little while, much to the disgust of some of the motorists.
Yeah. And you did try and wait for the roads to be clear, but you can guarantee as soon as you turn that key and press that button,
come down. Yeah, you felt
everybody was there. It was like, oh,
very unpopular.
Yeah,
but hey ho, it's all part and parcel.
It was good fun. I must admit, I did enjoy it.
Well, we just operated the traffic lights, put the barriers down and opened the bridge as everybody's rushing to get home from work. It was about as popular as a fart in the lift.
Couple of other boats going up the locks with us. One was a hire boat with a novice family, lovely family.
Yeah,
so we
sort
of gave them a little bit of advice. Not that we're experts or anything. I'm not saying that. They was very nervous.
Yeah, they were nervous.
Got them into the lock first.
Yeah.
Tight over, then at least I could come in and they weren't going to bash me.
Yeah.
And we locked up some locks with Jono and Molly from Journey with Jono. So yeah, that was nice bumping into those guys.
Yeah.
My boat.
Just met the infamous Jono and Molly. They're one lock ahead of us.
Yeah, it's been a funny old morning. We've just left, well, say just 5 hours ago.
9 o'clock.
Yeah, just left Thiel, and we've just gone through Aldermaston and 4 locks, 3 swing bridges, but just everything seems to be taking ages. There's been a bit of traffic. We've doubled up with a hire boat going up, but we've sort of always met somebody else coming down, and we've been waiting for the locks. Bumped into Jono, Journey with Jono. By the time this airs, he'll probably be in a different country, so at least that way everybody's position is kept anonymous. Yeah, so it's only 19 degrees today, but
it's very warm.
Very
the sun
warm.
Is warm.
Yeah. Our next
Our next town stop is going to be some suntan lotion, because if not, we're going to get absolutely frazzled. Well, we've just come through bridge number 31, and we're at the roll barge free house. But unfortunately, we're going straight through, so I won't be able to join all those lovely people for a right nice pint. Deb has just popped up ahead just to get this lock set. She's earned a keep today. I've just got to be careful coming into this lock, because just there's a stream and the current comes right across this approach going into the lock, so got to make sure I don't get swept to the other side. Well, luckily we've managed to double up in a lock with Jono and Molly. Research on these? No, the whole same here. Yeah, so we're here with Jono, and we're both looking for the perfect mooring. So one of us is going to come across it, whoever gets out the lock first. So leave Debbie and Jono to do all the hard work while I stand here filming. Well, we've been coming up through some locks with Jono and Molly from Journey with Jono, and we're both looking for that perfect mooring for the weekend. But the crafty sod, he's out of every lock first, so when that perfect mooring does come along, he's going to cop it. I'll get him back.
And just as we came into, I think it was just outside Newbury, Hamlock, we met a person who subscribes, Tony of Narrowboat Sanguine. He was a lovely chap.
Yeah, it's always, I mean, my memory's terrible, but there's always interesting when you bump into sort of subscribers who watch the channel. They seem to know more about us than we do. But I've always said that's one of the best things about doing these vlogs. You get to catch up with old friends you've never met. Yeah. And it's brilliant, yeah.
Yeah, it was lovely.
looking for moorings for the weekend. Didn't want to be in the centre of Newbury.
Not really, no.
Absolutely beautiful, but dogs get a little bit anxious with people continually coming walking past the boat. So we carried on up to
Hampstead Lock.
Yeah. And beautiful little moorings
Yeah,
there, just the
lovely.
top of the lock. Spent the whole weekend there.
Yeah, Easter weekend. Yeah,
which
it was
very
lovely.
nice.
And the Devizes to Westminster canoe race was on that weekend as well.
Yeah, so that was interesting.
Watching all the canoeists come by.
Yeah. Hats off to those guys.
Oh yeah, hats off to them.
Yeah, that's
definitely.
Long way.
Well, we've come through Newbury, trying to find some moorings, but just cannot get anywhere near the bank, and very shallow on the edge of the banks. We've had, I think, 4 or 5 failed attempts to get in. You just feel yourself ground out. Yeah, so keep going. Well, we're sitting here under the parasol.
Oh gosh.
Enjoying the Devizes to Westminster canoe race.
Yeah.
We've got day one as the youth start today. Start at 7 o'clock at Devizes and finish at Newbury. The Special Forces people start tomorrow and they go straight through.
I think so, yeah. That's
So
what
there'll be lots of ripped bodies coming past, so I'm going to have to keep Deb tied up. First attempt at walking the plank.
Is it safe?
Yes. Trust me.
Ta-da.
Well, Easter Sunday. Just made myself some nice chicken skewers that you'll see in a moment. And just chilling here with a few beers. Got the Lotus Grill ready. Deb's inside prepping some more drinks. Happy days. Made these bad boys earlier. Nothing special. Peppers, mushrooms, some nice chicken breast fillets, onions, and a secret recipe of my own barbecue sauce. Well, it's a hot Easter bank holiday weekend. We was just leaving the boat to go out for a right nice pint, and disaster struck. I dropped my sunglasses in the canal. They're not a cheap pair, they was a expensive Polaroid pair, but luck has it. Right, for you, those of you who know what I've dropped in the canal and how many times, in anticipation of that, my daughter Katie and her partner Stephen bought me a little present, and it's just come in handy. Yeah, they actually bought me an extending fishing net. That way, anything I dropped in the canal I could fish out, and lo and behold, after 5 minutes fishing, there's my sunglasses.
And the weather was absolutely brilliant. It was lovely sitting outside. And
got my legs out.
yeah, it was wonderful. And then unbeknown to us, our daughter and son-in-law had took the 3 grandchildren onto the Broads.
Hired a boat for the day, and eldest Maximus sent me a little video. He was in search of pubs on the Broads, looking for a right nice pint for Grandad.
Yeah.
So nice one, Maximus.
Lovely.
Well, you're recording, Mum? Yeah. Okay, so the guys today will come to. I'm driving the boat. We're told to go give way to all the boats, bigger boats. Pretty much every boat. Yeah. Just past the pub, right? If Grandad, you're watching this, I'm a right nice pint. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, here we are, Red House, Marsh Benham. I've just been told to do this quietly because people are looking at it. Just gone in, found a Camden Town Pale Ale, and just had a look at the write-up on it, and it uses the Citra hop. So I'm hoping it's going to be along the lines of one of my favourites, and you all know what that is, so let's try. Ooh. It's very cold, very citrusy. That is not far off an Adams Ghost Ship, therefore making that a right nice pint. Cheers, guys. On reflection, and almost being at the bottom of my glass, although the Citra hops does come through, it is a mile away from an Adams Ghost Ship. So I do apologise to all the Adams Ghost Ship fans out there and myself. I just got caught up in the euphoric moment of having a cold beer on a hot day.
Yeah, so that's about it, I think, for this week.
Yeah, I think that's covered everything.
If you like the videos,
give us a thumbs up.
Should
be about there. Yeah. If you haven't already subscribed,
please subscribe.
Subscribe, and that should be about there. And again, if you do subscribe, and I think that's about there. There's a little bell icon. If you hit that, then you'll get alerts.
Yeah.
When we post a new video.
And your comments. Love your comments.
Keep the comments going.
It's
coming,
lovely.
guys. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.